can mark their calendars for an engaging community event. The City of Elgin hosting its Public Works Open House on May 18th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Public Services Building, 1900 Holmes Road. It's a free event for a behind-the-scenes look at the essential services that keep the city running. Residents of Batavia's Historic District take note. A significant traffic update affecting the area. Starting today, Webster Street will be closed between Van Buren and Prairie Streets. The closure is scheduled for both Tuesday and Wednesday due to essential railroad track repairs. In a celebration at the Q Center in St. Charles, nearly 1,000 attendees honored educational professionals from Kane County on Friday during the 48th Educator of the Year banquet. Cynthia Martinez, a devoted middle school teacher from Fred Rogers Magnet School, was honored as the 2024 Educator of the Year. With your AM 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them. With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise. No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures. It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America, N.A.
The Elgin Police Department is partnering with the Illinois Department of Transportation, the Illinois State Police, and more than 200 local law enforcement agencies to step up enforcement efforts across the state in recognition of Distracted Driving Awareness Month. Throughout April, motorists can expect increased patrols looking for texting and driving as well as other traffic violations. Between 2012 and 2021, approximately 32,000 lives were lost in crashes involving distracted drivers. Everyone has the potential for distracted driving crashes, but those between the ages of 16 and 24 are especially at risk. If you need to text, pull over to a safe location. Or if you have a passenger, consider appointing a designated texter. Whatever the solution, don't text and drive. In Illinois, using your phone in anything other than a hands-free mode is not only dangerous, but it's also illegal. The Illinois Distracted Driving Campaign is funded with federal traffic safety funds administered by IDOT.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Rays pounded the White Sox 8-2 in Tampa Monday. Mike Clevenger tagged for 4 runs, 6 hits, and 4 walks without a strikeout over 2+ innings in his season debut for the Sox. The teams battle again tonight in Tampa. White Sox ready Michael Soroka scheduled to start. The Padres doubled up the Cubs 6-3 at Wrigley Field on Monday. Yu Darvish pitched 5 scoreless innings. Luis Campusano drove in 3 runs. Darvish gave up 3 hits, struck out 5, and walked 1 in his second straight win. He improves to 2-1. Chris Morel and Yan Gomes homered for the Cubs, who dropped to 12-5 at Wrigley this season. Mike Tauchman had 2 hits and scored a run. Justin Steele went 4 2/3. It was his first start since he strained his left hamstring on opening day. The series continues tonight. 5-0. Shota Imanaga gets the start for the Cubs. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
This report is sponsored by Amazon. Amazon is bringing back Amazon Pet Day on Tuesday, May 7th and Wednesday, May 8th in celebration of National Pet Month. Amazon Pet Day will offer 48 hours of deals across pets, home, electronics, and more. With thousands of products on deal, there's something for every pet companion, from food and treats to toys and clothing to habitats, electronics, cleaners, and more. Amazon will be bringing back customer favorite deals from Purina, Furbo, PetKit, and PetSafe, and offering savings from top brands like Frontline, Merrick, and Blue Buffalo, as well as small businesses like Bundle and Joy and Hopscotch Bun. Everyone can enjoy savings on Amazon Pet Day, whether customers are new or pro pet parents. Prime members can also get more everyday savings on pet essentials year-round and save money with exclusive deals, free delivery, buy with Prime, prescription savings, and quality entertainment. To shop for furry friends and scaly critters, mark your calendars for Amazon Pet Day on May 7th and May 8th and visit amazon.com/petday.
America's First Responders Fest, Saturday, September 7th. at Panton Mill Park, South Elgin, Illinois. Join us Saturday, September 7th for America's First Responders Fest. The South Elgin event will pay tribute to veterans and all first responders. This year's event includes Rapid Response 5K and Fun Run starting at 10 a.m. The festival hours are 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We'll have first responder stage tributes. There will be a classic car show from JP Car Shows. Live bands featuring Deacon Frost, Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, Jimmy Nick, and the Junkyard Groove. We'll broadcast live right here on WRMN 1410 and at WRMN Radio on YouTube. There will be food and beverage trucks, kids' activities, and market-style vendor booths. For more information and updates leading up to the event, please visit afrfest.org. Again, that's Saturday, September 7th. For more information, visit afrfest.org. That's America's First Responders Fest, Saturday, September 7th at Panton Mill Park, South Elgin, Illinois.
Warm up this winter and introduce your friends to Viator Coffee at the Food Hall in downtown Elgin. Viator Coffee has a winter menu that includes 6 new coffee drinks with names like Little Wolf, Tartan Tonic, and Merry Mint Mocha. Plus, there's a whole new lineup of baked goods too. Viator Coffee provides you with amazing flavors and customer service. So relax and savor a cup in a place that offers a new level of coffee drinks and service within a peaceful, relaxing space. Visit ViatorCoffeeCart.com.
It's the time of the year where storms and inclement weather can pop up unexpectedly. If you have a generator powered by a small engine, keep it running like a top. Don't do the tune-up yourself. Let Ames Small Engine Repair at 674 Laurel Street in Elgin handle your generator. Ames can do oil changes, spark plugs, and make all the necessary adjustments. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, Ames Small Engine can do it all. Don't forget it's not too early to think about a lawnmower tune-up. Call 847-742-8750. Hey, welcome to the noon hour. Out to lunch underway on this Tuesday here in downtown Elgin, and I play the song, the instrumental version of Here Comes the Sun, because here it comes. Here it comes. I told you. Told you so. Earlier this morning that once we got the rain out of the way, some sunshine would follow. Now we're in for a beautiful remainder of the day. I'm Marky B from the First Shift. Good to be with you here this afternoon for hour 1 of Out to Lunch. Sonar will take you through the second hour, and at the end of this hour, we'll talk to Tanner Melvin. Side Street Studio Arts is going to stop by and visit and tell us about Side Street a little bit. What's been going on in the arts scene in the city of Elgin. I must admit, it's not my strength. So I hope Tanner comes chatty and Tanner comes ready, and we'll catch up and find out what's happening. I know Elgin is a very, very proud city full of artsy people, and they have some great exhibits and some things over at Side Street. So a lot to talk about. We'll catch up with Tanner in about the final 20 minutes of the show today. Before that, I'll catch you up on some news stories that I've been tracking in the last 24 hours. And a few bits of First Shift 411. I have plenty of information to share about upcoming events coming on in Elgin and around the area. So we'll start this hour with a forecast. We are on YouTube if you want to chat this hour with me. You can. I'll keep an eye on the chat room. And Mark Ellis is in today. He says, you, me, and Marky B. Yes, what you said. Mark Ellis, former high school classmate of mine. 71 degrees outside right now. Winds are out of the southeast at 9 miles an hour. Showers and thunderstorms are still possible. In fact, it says likely again. Let's see if this is true. Showers and thunderstorms likely again in the 3 o'clock hour. Another little round coming. Otherwise, partly sunny skies today with a high of 74 degrees. A 60% chance, I guess, of another quick round of showers in the 3 o'clock hour this afternoon. We'll see if that holds true. Isolated showers and thunderstorms possible tonight. Mostly clear, 53 for the overnight low. And then tomorrow, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Only 30%. Don't be crazy. We can still have a car cruise over at the American Legion tomorrow evening. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, car owners. Bring your cars out. And let's have a good time at the American Legion in Elgin tomorrow night. Between 5:30 and 8. I'm bringing the Happy Hippie out. The 1973 Dodge Sportsman, so you bring your vehicle out too. That's tomorrow, American Legion Post 57. That's a part of First Shift 411, so I'll save more details on that for that portion of the show. Let's see. Tomorrow night, showers are likely again, a 60% chance. Tomorrow night, we're going to stay warmer. No, hold on. Got ahead of myself. A low of 51 tomorrow night. Showers are likely, though, a 70% chance. And hopefully that round won't come until later in the night. Thursday, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm again, a 60% chance, and a cool Thursday, high of only 57 degrees. So a cool spring day on Thursday. 43, crisp and cool on Thursday night, then sunshine Friday and a beautiful day. Not quite as balmy and warm as we've sometimes had it, but 65, nothing to be upset about. Mostly sunny and 65 for Friday. 48 for Friday night, then Saturday a chance of showers, and showers becoming likely again Saturday afternoon with a high of 63 degrees. Sunday, some sunshine in the forecast at a high of 69. So to make a long story a little bit longer, it looks like we do have a few bouts of rain in and out of here over the next few days. Hopefully for the rest of today, other than maybe one more quickie in the 3 o'clock hour, we're looking at some sunshine and a high of about 74. 71 warm degrees here in downtown Elgin in the heart of the Fox River Valley right now. 12:17 here at WRMN on this terrific Tuesday. Sonar in the second hour. Straight Talk Money coming your way at 2. And coming your way at 3 is Matt with the Radio Shopping Show. The Shop Show on the air today from 3 until 6. That's our schedule, 3 to 6 on Friday, on Monday through Friday with the Radio Shopping Show. So call Matt later this afternoon, 847-931-1410. And if you can't wait and you want to shop right now, you can. He's in Redemption right across the way. Come see him or call him at 847-741-7700. to shop with Matt between now and 3. I'm looking out the window here at Studio 14, and I'm seeing some sunshine. And it's always very interesting to see what we see. I can see a clear shot down Action Alley, as I call it. Nobody's walking down Action Alley right now. But there's another lady across the street, and she's kind of pacing back and forth. She's on her phone now. She's stopped her pace. I'm not sure if she was trying to get her steps in. She was waiting on somebody, and now she is getting something from someone in a car. Looks like it must be food delivery. So while waiting on her food delivery, she was walking back and forth, getting her steps in, I guess. How about that? That's an intriguing story, isn't it? 71 degrees right now and fair skies here at 12:18. On the Radio Shopping Show today, let me bring it up. It's a new look to our website. Go to it, please, and check it out. WRMN1410.com. On the homepage now, a big old place for you to click to listen. You can watch us live on YouTube. If you click that Watch Now button, I suppose it would take you right to me. And you'd see me talking here at Studio 14 or wherever we might be during Out to Lunch. Click on the other side of the homepage, and it's the best deals in the Valley. The Radio Shopping Show. You can shop now, learn more about the Radio Shopping Show. It's still a major part of our radio station as we make some changes. Radio Shopping Show has been the primary part of the radio station for the past 40 years. And we're not letting it go as we plan for the future. 12:20 here at WRMN. So let me click on Radio Shopping Show. And when I do, I can click on Daily Deals and New Businesses. And when I do, it pulls up a banner, says Daily Deals. And when I click on that, it shows me the daily deals. And today we have Top 10 Tuesday. The Al Ringling Brewing of Baraboo, Wisconsin. A $30 certificate available for $12 today, normal price $15. The Remix Market of Elgin, normally available for $8, a $15 certificate available for $6 on the Shop Show today. Your choice of Tommy's locations, the ones we have on the Radio Shopping Show. A pair of certificates to Tommy's. $9 on the Radio Shopping Show today. Normal price $11. Ready to head on down to Branson? Branson, Missouri. We have a $100 pair of tickets to go see some shows, normally $50. Yours for $26 today on the Radio Shopping Show. The Illinois Railway Museum of Union, Illinois. Got to put that on my bucket list. A $32 pair of tickets, normally $16, today $12. 25% better. Golden Corral of Bloomingdale, $15 certificate, normally $9, today $7.50. 50% off. Take the kids to Toot Toots Train Whistle Grill of Bartlett. A $10 certificate, normally $5. Today, yours for $3 on the Radio Shopping Show. Junior will love it. Coleman's Barbecue. Over there near the Butera, a $10 certificate available for $4.50 today. Hot Rocks if you're heading to Wisconsin Dells. Sear, Sizzle, Savor, Dells, a $40 certificate to Hot Rocks. Normally $25, today $18. You got to go to the Dells sometime this summer. When you're there, check out Hot Rocks. Maybe it's time to get that WRMN phone number. I've been telling you about this for a long time. You haven't done it yet, have you? 847-931-1410, right across your forearm. A tattoo right across your forearm. It says 847-931-1410. That way, you don't have to remember the phone number. Our memories are all fading a little bit as we're getting older. All you have to do is look at the inside of your arm. Well, today we can help with that. A $50 certificate for a Lake in the Hills tattoo. Normally $25, today available for $16. You can call Matt today and get all of that taken care of. Our next bingo is coming up on the 31st of May, final day of May. We'll have bingo and bidding for bargains, and next time around, we will be having a jackpot of $225 for bingo. So get a bingo card. If you get any item on the top 10 today, you get a bingo card, and you can play in our next game and win more prizes. And maybe that $225. 12:23, I'm going to check some news and some First Shift 411 here in just a couple of moments as we take you through hour one of Out to Lunch today. 71 degrees outside, headed for a high of 74. One more quickie round of showers possible in the 3 o'clock hour, otherwise some sunshine. You're listening to Out to Lunch here at WRMN on this terrific Tuesday. Ever take your car through the auto emissions lane only to experience the sinking feeling that your car has failed the test? Don't fret. Let Meineke at 376 Sundown in South Elgin fix the problem for you. Meineke's mechanics will determine the exact problem with your vehicle and suggest necessary repairs. With Meineke's diagnostic service, pass that test with help from the trained Meineke technicians. Call today for your appointment. 847-888-9644. That's 847-888-9644.
We are Lions International, the world's largest service organization. We are volunteers committed to strengthening our communities and supporting those in need, one act of kindness at a time. For more than a century, Lions have been serving a world in need, right here in our community and around the world. Lions International makes the impossible possible. This is your invitation to join us, because the only thing missing from our mission to make a difference is you. Visit lionsclub.org to find a local Lions Club near you.
LaFleur Taco Grill at 910 Dundee Avenue at the corner of Slade in Elgin is under new management. Enjoy a huge selection of salads, quesadillas, tacos, burritos, and more. LaFleur Taco Grill also has American cuisine favorites and breakfast. Bring the kids. There's a kids menu that they'll love. Are you planning a party this summer? LaFleur also has catering with all types of both Mexican and American foods. Call 847-214-1306 or LaFleur Taco Grill on Facebook.
If you can't decide on dinner, have everything. Golden Corral at 154 South Gary Avenue in Bloomingdale has an endless buffet with over 150 items to choose from. There's an unmatched variety of food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, prepared fresh throughout the day. If you're craving something specific, call or check out their menu. Golden Corral rotates the buffet often. Golden Corral in Bloomingdale. They're the only one for everyone. Visit goldencorral.com.
If you are 50 years and older, you are welcome to join Elgin State Bank's sponsored movie days at Elgin Marcus Theater. It will always be on the second Thursday of each month. Doors open at 8:30 a.m. At 9 a.m., you will hear a very brief message from Sherry Aschenbrenner about upcoming senior events, and movies will begin at approximately 9:30 a.m. Coffee and a donut is complimentary. You can always call the movie theater hotline number of 847-888-7976 to find out what movies are playing each month. The cost is $3 if you are a member of Elgin State Bank, meaning you have an account there, and $5 if you are a non-member. And for more senior information, catch Sherry's Senior Showcase on the third Tuesday of every month at 9:15 a.m. right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Welcome back to the show here at Studio 14 in downtown Elgin on a Tuesday. It is Out to Lunch, and Tanner Melvin's here, and we're going to talk to him in just a few moments from Side Street Studio Arts here in downtown Elgin. As we make our way through this noon hour, 71 degrees and fair skies outside right now. Welcome back. We're on YouTube at WRMN Radio on YouTube as well. And let's check a news story or two that I've seen from the Daily Herald today. And then we'll check a little bit of First Shift 411. We have a McHenry bank robber that has been tracked down, I guess, in the last 24 hours. Always a lot of activity going on in McHenry. That's for sure. And no different so far today. As let's see what this story says. McHenry man arrested Monday on bank robbery charges. Police said they responded to Huntington Bank on Bull Valley Road at about 10:45, I guess, yesterday morning, for a report of an armed robbery. According to police, a guy by the name of Peter Sova, 36 years old, at the 800 block of Ross Lane, entered the bank, passed a note to the teller saying, "Well, I demand some currency." I'm not sure if that's what the note said exactly, but. And the Peter Sova was also holding what the teller believed to be a handgun. Shaped like a handgun, looks like a handgun, could be a handgun. Police said that Sova fled on foot. Did Sova get the currency he was demanding? I'm not sure. Let's see if we find out. Officers found him in a field on the grounds of the nearby Church of Holy Apostles. He was going to ask for forgiveness. He also allegedly left a 9-month-old child at home. Well, you wouldn't want to take him on a bank robbery with you, would you? Oh, the child was left at home alone. Probably not a good idea. Police took the child into protective custody, and the Department of Children and Family Services released the child to his mother. I'm sure she was happy. Police said that Sova was charged with aggravated robbery, theft of property worth more than $500, and child abandonment. Not a good collective set of charges there. Sova was transported to the McHenry County Jail. He awaits court proceedings now, according to police. So Sova left the 9-month baby at home to go rob a bank. All in a day's work, right? And now he's in custody. He was found at the church parking lot by the police after he left the bank. 12:30 here at WRMN. So there's a missing teenager from Gurnee, and I don't know if this is so Elgin related, but you just never know where these individuals might end up, right? So if they're missing, they wouldn't necessarily stay in the area where they came up missing or where they're known to live. So I figured this might be worth mentioning, even though this happened in Lake County. Lake County Sheriff's Police are asking for the public's help locating a missing endangered teenager last seen 2 weeks ago, which makes it very scary, right? 2 weeks ago in the Gurnee area. But she is 18 years old, so I guess there's a chance, she could have gone somewhere on her own and be off the grid a little bit. But to be away 2 weeks and to not have been seen by anybody, certainly super scary. Maja Petrusewicz, 18 years old, reported missing on Sunday after having last been seen leaving her home April the 23rd in Gurnee. Maja is 5'5", 130 pounds. Petrusewicz is the best way I can figure out to say her last name. Blonde hair, blue eyes, tattoo on her right forearm of a cross and a rose. So if you happen to know Maja, or maybe she's come around these parts a little bit, and you can help authorities try to locate her from Lake County, you can call 911, or if you know her location, call the Sheriff's Dispatch Office at 847-549-5200. That's 847-549-5200. 12:33 here at WRMN. A couple of bits of first shift 411 for you, then we'll take a break, and I'll get Tanner in here to talk about Side Street Arts Studio here in Elgin for the last portion of the show today. But I do have a few other bits of 411. It's brought to you by Columbia College of Missouri Elgin campus, intent in their commitment to open doors and support those who strive for excellence. Too many people have been made to feel that higher education isn't for them. It's someone else's dream. It's not necessarily true. Columbia College of Missouri has changed that perception. Individualized attention, ongoing support. They know a future built by you is a future built for you. Columbia College of Missouri, Elgin campus. Your new starts now. Visit ccis.edu. Tonight is the Mayor's Awards for Preservation, City of Elgin. The Elgin Heritage Commission honoring outstanding contributors to Elgin's heritage at the Mayor's Awards for Preservation ceremony. It's at 7 o'clock tonight. The social hour is at 6. And it takes place at the Elgin Armory at 254 Raymond Street. And you can view a live stream of the ceremony if you'd like to at Elgin's YouTube channel. You can access that through cityofelgin.org or elginil.gov, I do believe. And watch it at the house if you want to, if you can't attend the ceremony. The awards are given annually upon recommendation of the Elgin Heritage Commission to recognize those who have preserved and promoted Elgin's heritage. 10 award recipients nominated by their peers were selected for their dedication to preserving Elgin's historic architecture, neighborhoods, and cultural resources. This morning on the show I mentioned the Mayor's Awards for Preservation and who they will be presented to. Also, 9 heritage building plaques will be presented to Elgin homeowners who have researched the history and architecture of their historic homes in the past year. Since the program's establishment back in 1986, more than 500 plaques have been presented. This year's plaques will go to Tim and Deborah Vrubel of 527 Arlington Avenue, Nazneen and Maytab Hussein, 814 Brook Street, Lisa McIntyre and Guy Merker of 415 Fulton Street, Mark Thayer and Mo Graz of 856 West Highland, Eric and Jenny Hendrickson of 910 West Highland Avenue, Lucio and Melissa Patino of 124 Hinsdale Place, Gigi York and Caitlin Hyde of 302 McClure, Dennis and Barbara Del Carlo, 909 Prospect, and Josh Lung and Justin Lung of 463 and 465 St. Charles Street. So congratulations to all of them. And catch it tonight at 7 o'clock on the city's YouTube page if you'd like to see it. 12:36 here at WRMN. Tomorrow night is the car show, Car Cruise #1 over at the American Legion, Post 57. 5 to 8 is the official time. They will take place 5 times throughout the summer months. Let's call tomorrow a summer month. Let's call this month a summer month. May the 8th, tomorrow night. Hopefully the rain will skip around it. Maybe a shower early in the day, maybe some showers later in the evening, but maybe nothing between 5 and 8. We can hope for that. Come out and enjoy a great evening of cars, food, music, hot dogs, brats, nachos, chips, drinks, motorcycles, cars, trucks, military vehicles, all welcome. Adult beverages available at the Legion Bar. 50/50 raffles and door prizes too. Legion Cruise Night. First one's tomorrow night. The next one at the Legion is not until the 12th of June. 12:37 here at WRMN. And don't forget, and we're going to have a guest on, I'm thinking within the next week or so, the Tribute Towers Memorial Honors Fallen Heroes. Tribute Towers Memorial honoring fallen heroes at Bluff City Cemetery this Memorial Day weekend. From Saturday the 25th through the 27th, Monday, the day of the big Bluff City Cemetery Memorial Ceremony, Remembering Our Fallen, a photographic war memorial, will be displayed at Bluff City Cemetery at 945 Bluff City Boulevard in Elgin. The display serves as a reminder of the ultimate sacrifice made by those who died from wounds suffered in Iraq and Afghanistan. 34 tribute towers adorned with military and personal photos of over 5,000 fallen heroes who laid down their lives September the 11th, 2001 to August of 2021. Originally unveiled at the national stage of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., this solemn display serves as a reminder of the selfless dedication of those who wore the uniform for our nation. So visit ElginMemorialDay.org to find out more about all the Memorial Day events going on the weekend of the 25th through the 27th. But don't forget to check out the Tribute Towers. We'll have a guest on, maybe City Councilman Anthony Ortiz, and maybe our friend Commander Mark Smith to talk more about this in the next several days. 12:38. Time for a quick break. Come back. Tanner Melvin joins us from Side Street Studio Arts to close out the first hour of Out to Lunch today. Keep it right here on WRMN. Tuesday, 71 degrees outside. It's turned nice, still kind of cloudy, heading for a high of 74.
Celebrating 70 years of serving the Fox River Valley, WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM is proud to inform and entertain you every day with great local shows that keep you connected with the people in your community, like the Radio Shopping Show, where listeners are encouraged to let us know about their experiences with our business partners.
We did the Japanese garden, and they had a free show at the time that we went. We went over to Denny's restaurant where we did the breakfast, and then we head off to Wisconsin Dells. We did the Pirates Cove, the Knucklehead. It was just a fun 3-day trip. So thanks to you guys.
The voice of the Valley and the home of the Radio Shopping Show. You are listening to WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
In the middle of the night, everything will be all right if you listen to Coast right here on WRMN 7 days a week from midnight to 5 a.m. Each night on Coast to Coast, listeners are captivated by George Noory with discussions on news and current events, conspiracy theories, UFOs, life after death, and all things curious and unexplained. Coast to Coast, every night, midnight to 5 a.m. right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter the time of the day, WRMN 1410 AM is your platform to voice your views, share your stories, and connect with the Valley like never before. We're more than just radio. We're a community conversation that's always live, always local, and always looking for your input. Want to chime in on the drive time deal with Matt McNeil? Got a hot tip for first shift with Marky B? Or maybe you've got a question for a one-on-one with Leah. Now's the time to make your voice heard by calling Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. You can join in the dialogue from wherever you are by commenting on our YouTube live streams at WRMN Radio. Hit the subscribe button to get notified when we go live and bring your comments to the table. It's easy, it's fun, and hey, it's what neighbors do. We talk, we listen, we engage. You're not just the audience, you're part of the show. Call in, comment, and let's make radio interactive. WRMN 1410 AM, where your words are part of our wavelength. The Distance Social, your spot for great craft cocktails with meaningful conversation. Whether you're out entertaining a group or out for a memorable nightcap, The Distance Social is your spot for starting or ending the perfect evening. Located at 314 North River Street in beautiful East Dundee, Illinois. Go the distance and find your social at The Distance Social.
The Triple Berry Cafe of Crystal Lake offers incredible breakfast and lunch options for you, and now the coffee bar is open for you to enjoy. Stop in and enjoy a relaxing cup of coffee in a peaceful setting, and if you're hungry, the Triple Berry Cafe is ready to provide you with homemade goodness. Enjoy omelets, skillets, pancakes, crepes, waffles, and much more for breakfast. Stop in at the Triple Berry Cafe for lunch and enjoy signature sandwiches, burgers, wraps, salads, and healthy options are available as well. Triple Berry Cafe, just off Randall Road in Crystal Lake. Now with a coffee bar.
Welcome back. It's 12:43 out to lunch hour one today. We're on YouTube at WRMN Radio on YouTube, and we like to feature guests this part of the show. And today we're joined by Tanner Melvin. He's been on the station before. He's been on with Carol Gieske before on her show Chamber Chat. And he's with Side Street Studio Arts here in downtown Elgin. And welcome back, Tanner. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Mark. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, good to have you back.
Yeah.
Let's see. Side Street Studio Arts. We were just talking a little bit off the air about what's in the works. I guess you have a whole summer schedule planned out, and a lot goes on over there. Do you want to just maybe for those who didn't hear the show the last time you were on it, or aren't so familiar with Side Street Studio Arts, just give us a little background maybe on yourself and on Side Street Studio Arts a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Side Street is a local nonprofit arts organization. We've been around since March of 2013. So we've been around 11 years.
Yeah.
We've really grown into an organization that's really trying to focus on what our community needs. So we primarily focus on exhibition, performance, education, and advocacy. Advocacy is newer to the organization, as we've known that for years that artists need a lot of help with their own personal work, with starting new organizations, that kind of thing. And we're really focusing and doubling down on the advocacy portion of our organization. So, yeah, we've got that. We provide free arts education for students, K through 12, and we dabble in a lot. We have our own podcast called Connected that we do with local artists. We have, extensive exhibitions calendar throughout the year. We produce a lot of different events, Going Dutch Dance Festival, Elgin Fringe Festival, which is in its 11th year this year, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So we do a lot, it's my wife and partner, Erin Rayberg. She's from Elgin and is a legacy basically. And, we chose to come back here for many reasons, but we really wanted to showcase what we could do in the arts. And then it really became more of what we're showing our community, that we're listening and we're trying to be flexible and we're trying to create new programming and do a lot of new cool things with our community.
So did you, were you in it from the ground floor then?
Yes.
You started the whole Side Street Studio Arts thing with Erin, or?
Yep. Yeah. We were driving down to North Carolina to see one of her old friends, or actually their wedding. And we came up with the logo. We knew that we wanted the space. We'd found the space, and we came up with the name and the logo, and got the website. And we were like, let's sign it. Let's sign the lease. So we signed the lease January 15th of 2013. We gave ourselves 6 weeks to get the space up and running and ready to go, and did everything by hand. And, Erin has a background in nonprofit work. She established a dance company in Chicago called Core Project Chicago that was around for 13 years. And then we kind of rolled in, once that organization ended, we kind of rolled in a lot of their programming with especially our Community Moves program, which is outreach programming to students, for students in schools. Different areas, parks, that kind of thing, park districts. We rolled that into our organization, and so we've been there from the beginning for sure.
So about 11 years now.
Yeah.
And have you seen consistent growth then over that 11 years? Was it a struggle for a long time? Do you feel like you're in the clear now? Things are really kicking to the next level, or?
I don't know about in the clear, but it's running a nonprofit, running any business, right? Small business, large business, it doesn't really matter. You have to, you learn as you go. And we did, we both have backgrounds in performance. She's in dance, choreographer and still a dance instructor and educator. She works online, is a adjunct professor at Middle Tennessee State University.
Really?
Yes. And so she's, and has her master's in multimedia performance, and I always get that wrong, so sorry, Erin. It's something like that. I always forget. But she's extremely well-rounded, and we wanted to really showcase that in our own space because we wanted to do performance, we wanted to do exhibition, and that's where it grew from. It was a struggle. And we started, with a minimal budget. I think it was under $10,000 that we started with, partial loan, partial our cash, but we knew it would work. We had enough money to do a year. After that year, we could do another year, and then it kept growing. Yeah, and then our budget was doubling almost every year through grant writing. And Erin is the boss for that. She is the best. She gets us a lot of different funding, which really kind of showcases who we are as an organization. We don't just, we spread the wealth, and we want to work with other organizations and funders and the community as well that has given us everything. That the entire reason we are here is because of this community still.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So Elgin's a unique place for the arts, right? And
Absolutely.
So is that why you found and decided that downtown Elgin would be the place, the proper location for Side Street Studio Arts? I'm not big into the arts at all, but it does seem like to me that Elgin does have that side to it that maybe separates it from some of the other communities around here, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of communities, they really try to focus on, the arts. What does that mean, right? So It really comes down to arts and culture. And you can't have one without the other, in my opinion. And with Elgin, we know we have tons and years of culture, right, and history. And what has come out of that is a very diverse group of artists and that have come and gone, that, grown up here, moved away, come back, or never come back. And then we have an extremely long list of people right now of local artists that we work with. And then there's even a larger list of artists that we don't work with just because we don't know them yet, it's the arts in Elgin are extremely important, and the city has done a really great job getting their budgeting back in place for the arts. We have an awesome Elgin, oh my gosh, Aaron was the chair for it for a while, the Cultural Arts Commission.
Yeah.
And, great group of people on there. And but we still need more. We need more people to come out. We need more visitors. We need more marketing. We need more eyes on the fact that downtown is, and back to your question, like we chose downtown because that's where the heart of almost every city is, right? It's your downtown. And Elgin is that. We noticed it from the very beginning. Aaron and I both lived here 20 years ago when we were first together, and then we broke up and went our different ways and came back, and a lot had changed, but a lot had stayed the same. So we really wanted to help out in any which way we could.
So you feel like, and I know there's always that dead spot in time with COVID, but over the years you feel like that even though Elgin kind of comes and goes as far as businesses opening and closing, that the vibe is moving in the right direction. So you feel happy to be a part of the downtown area, right?
Absolutely, 100%. Like that's that's one of the things I wouldn't change at all. Like if we had to move to Randall or what, we wouldn't do it. We want to stay down here, and that's why we work with a foundation that bought us a building a couple years ago, and it's been a couple years because it's a long road or a hoe to row, as they say. No, it's a long road to hoe because we have to be able to set everything up, and we did it right after COVID, and it's kind of still in the middle, so there's still a lot for us to learn, especially with purchasing a building, running a building, grants for that property, and then staffing and all those things. Like we still haven't even started construction on it. But we just passed city council, our TIF ask. The project was voted unanimously through. And so we're working on our drawings, and we'll hopefully be up and running by next year, but hopefully be able to start our construction by the end of the summer or early fall. But yeah, so if that doesn't tell you that we want to stay in this town, I don't know what else will,
Yeah. What construction are you talking about?
So the building is down here on 62 South Grove Avenue.
Yeah.
The building itself is the longest on the block. It runs from Grove Avenue all the way to Riverside Drive. So we're extremely excited about being able to activate Riverside Drive with that property. We're already planning our very first art fair, Saturday, August 3rd. It's called Area 22 Arts, Crafts, and Oddities Fair. It's going to be on Riverside Drive.
Nice.
We really saw that reasoning. The idea really came from the DNA's, the Elgin Farmers Market. That, and when they used to do Art and Soul, I think one of the last times they did it on Riverside Drive. Blew my mind. It was so great. It was just a perfect spot to have a market. It's a perfect spot to have an art fair. So we wanted to kind of, reinvigorate that. It's one thing we've noticed there's been a void for is a space for artists to come out and sell their wares. But now it's the Elgin Market, Downtown Elgin Market, or Elgin Downtown Market. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They changed the name. So I was looking at the sign across the street. I couldn't know if I could read that. But yeah, that's where the idea came from. We really wanted to activate that space, and we're just super excited to still be down here.
So it's an actual move of your location, then?
It will be, okay. Yes. We will be moving everything over there, but we would like to keep our current spaces and then kind of redevelop them, maybe into storefront theater or rehearsal space for other groups, theatrical performances. We know that there's a lack of available and as well as reasonably priced rehearsal space, and that goes from bands, performances, dance, theater. It's minimal. So we would love to be able to have a larger space, even so where we could really have some studio, some rehearsal space. But that might work out. But otherwise, we're going to be moving tripling our square footage in the new property, and then hopefully with opportunity for build out for a rooftop eventually too.
That would be nice, huh?
Yeah, right on that river. 4th of July fireworks, events. Yeah, it's sky's the limit.
Yeah. SidestreetStudioArts.org is a website. Tanner Melvin's with us for about 3 minutes left in this hour. Then Sonar takes over for the second hour of Out to Lunch, our new local show between noon and 2 every day here in downtown Elgin. And so that's exciting stuff. What are the things in the last couple of minutes maybe that you'd like to promote coming up in the next few months, and what should people get involved in as far as Side Street's concerned?
Yeah, we this new property, we're definitely looking for money, hands down. So anybody out there, those rich aunts and uncles and, parents, who cares, whatever it is, we've really proven that this town really makes our organization, and we will continue to do that. So we do need the help from our community for our #FutureHome project at 62 South Grove Avenue. But, we have a lot of different events going on this summer. We're sunsetting our Battle of the Bands that we've done every year for the past 10, 11 years. We did one virtually during COVID, but we feel as though it's time to move on. So we have a farewell event on Saturday, June 8th. We're really looking forward to the Elgin Pride Parade. That was super fun last year. We'll be helping out at the Festival Park, and that's on June 1st. I mentioned Area 22 Arts, Crafts, and Oddities Festival, and that's Saturday, August 3rd on Riverside Drive. That's free to the public, too. You can come in. We're going to have live art making, food trucks. We're going to have tons. We already have 40 vendors. Looking to have 10 more, probably. We're starting a young artist entrepreneur program, so we're helping younger students develop their own business. We're going to be bringing that in. Yeah, Elgin Fringe Festival, September 21st through 29th, coming up. We changed the dates because of a lot of reasons, but it was just time to change the dates on that. A lot of it had to do with the Elgin House Walk. We wanted to, we wanted those people to be able to come to Fringe, and we wanted our Fringe people to be able to go to that event. And so we switched those dates. Going Dutch, like I said, our dance festival, it is year round now. So we have a lot of different residencies that are coming up. So you can look out for that. And then, we'll be in the 4th of July parade again this year. Super, super excited about that. I always love driving our Artmobile around that.
Yeah.
And, we have lots of exhibitions coming up, student exhibitions. And then we've got, another, Something Wicked in December. We're looking forward to Something Wicked is in October. Looking again, to match that up with our Nightmare on Chicago Street again. And it's, we've got a year planned, and we're in it. We're already in it. It's May, so we're kicking it.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping by again today.
Thank you again.
And
appreciate it.
and go to SidestreetStudioArts.org, right, to see all the information about all the dates and different ways you can get involved with Side Street, and no matter which way you're involved in the arts, right?
Absolutely. Yep. That's
Sounds
it.
Great. All right, Tanner Melvin with us here today. And the space expansion's exciting, and the rooftop would be really cool eventually. So.
Oh, yeah.
Hour 2 of Studio 14's Out to Lunch show is coming up in just a couple of minutes. Sonar is around the corner. He'll be in here, and he'll take you through the second hour of the program. So keep it right here. Enjoy the day. Talk to you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. right here on WRMN.
Popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 1 o'clock.
For WRMN 1410, I am Ben Boquist. Saturday, May 4th at 11 a.m., a Pensac Salat seminar. Please register by contacting South Elgin Budokan Martial Arts. Pensac Salat is a full-body fighting form combining strikes, kicks, grappling, and throwing. In addition to weaponry, in this seminar you will get an introduction into the basic techniques and principles, and you will begin to recognize the underlying advantages and disadvantages of the motion rather than memorizing specific techniques. Included in training will be throws, takedowns, submission holds, ground fighting, ground versus stand-up fighting, how to stand up from the ground fighting, and they'll touch on edged weapon defense. It's $40 per person and $35 for second family members in the same household. Please register by contacting South Elgin Budokan Martial Arts. Celebrate St. Baldrick's Day at Trikoshi University of Beauty Culture. Donate from April 1st to May 12th and receive $15 off service. Shavees receive $10 bonus bucks on the next visit. The shaving event is May 3rd, 2024 from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Visit trikoshiuniversity.edu for your local campus. Any guest that donates the day of their visit, now to May 3rd, will receive $15 off their total service. Any shavee on the day of the event will receive $10 in bonus bucks to be used on their next visit. And please remember, every donation, no matter the size, creates a meaningful impact on the lives of children battling cancer. Sunday, May 4th is Strawberry Festival at Bethlehem Evangelical Lutheran Church. If you like chocolate-covered strawberries, strawberry shortcake, strawberry jam, and more, you will love this festival. For the non-strawberry lovers, there is a crafts area, jewelry room, plant sale, and more. It goes from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sunday, May 4th is Strawberry Festival at Bethlehem Evangelical Lutheran Church. On Wednesday, May 8th at 7:30 p.m., enjoy the Elgin Community College Concert Choir and Concert Band performances. For WRMN 1410, I am Ben Boquist. Is it noon already? Take your lunch hour up a notch with Out to Lunch from 12 to 2 p.m. right here on WRMN 1410 a.m. Unwind with the perfect blend of soothing sounds and lighthearted conversations that'll make every bite taste better. Whether you're in office or out on the town, let us serve up the best in radio company. Stream on the go with our app on Google and Apple. Because lunchtime is your time. Out to Lunch every day from 12 to 2 on WRMN 1410 AM, the talk of the town.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Padres doubled up the Cubs 6-3 at Wrigley Field on Monday. Yu Darvish pitched 5 scoreless innings. Luis Campusano drove in 3 runs. Darvish gave up 3 hits, struck out 5, and walked 1 in his second straight win. He improves to 2-1. Chris Morel and Yan Gomes homered for the Cubs, who dropped to 12-5 at Wrigley this season. Mike Tauchman had 2 hits and scored a run. Justin Steele went 4 2/3. It was his first start since he strained his left hamstring on opening day. The series continues today. Shota Imanaga gets the start for the Cubs. He's 5-0 with a .78 ERA. Randy Vasquez, the starter for San Diego. The Rays pounded the White Sox 8-2 in Tampa Monday. Mike Clevenger tagged for 4 runs, 6 hits, and 4 walks without a strikeout over 2+ innings in his season debut for the Sox. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
This report is sponsored by Amazon. Amazon is bringing back Amazon Pet Day on Tuesday, May 7th and Wednesday, May 8th in celebration of National Pet Month. Amazon Pet Day will offer 48 hours of deals across pets, home, electronics, and more. With thousands of products on deal, there's something for every pet companion, from food and treats to toys and clothing to habitats, electronics, cleaners, and more. Amazon will be bringing back customer favorite deals from Purina, Furbo, PetKit, and PetSafe, and offering savings from top brands like Frontline, Merrick, and Blue Buffalo, as well as small businesses like Bundle and Joy and Hopscotch Bun. Everyone can enjoy savings on Amazon Pet Day, whether customers are new or pro pet parents. Prime members can also get more everyday savings on pet essentials year-round and save money with exclusive deals, free delivery, buy with Prime, prescription savings, and quality entertainment. To shop for furry friends and scaly critters, mark your calendars for Amazon Pet Day on May 7th and May 8th and visit
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I'll be taking you through the remaining hours of Out to Lunch. And the remaining hours is easy to remember. That's one. Oh, you only thought there was 1 hour left? That's right. We only do 2 hours for Out to Lunch right now. So if you missed the first hour with Marky B, you missed a lot. You missed a lot out there. Side Street Studios was on just before we went to the top of the hour. SideStreetStudioArts.org, where Elgin creates. You can go and find more information there at SideStreetStudioArts.org. Lots and lots of things that happen here in Elgin. There are some great events that many different organizations are putting on. You think about it, it's we all have these microcultures. We all have these amazing little communities inside the large community of the Fox River Valley as a whole. Our home here is Elgin, here for the radio station. And what's really great about it is that all of these different communities come together and kind of cross and interweave. So there may be somebody who is in a cycling club, but also is part of the Rotary. But then there's another person who's in a painting club and part of the Rotary and things like that. All of these clubs and events and everything else kind of all coming together in this amazing, beautiful, multicolored Venn diagram that we call this community of ours. And I really appreciate it when we get to peek at the beauty, when we get to see the interconnectivity of it. And Side Street Studio Arts, Side Street Studio is part of that. SideStreetStudioArts.org is a great place to find more information about the open music coordinator position that's open right now. They've got an open call for it. Make some art. Lots of different things out there. Buy some art, see some art, performances, education, labs, all kinds of great things to talk about. WRMN is the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town. And the way that we do it over here is you're the voices. You're the voices that make up why WRMN is the talk of the town. So the more people that we can get involved with their message and letting their message out and getting their message to the world, the better WRMN shines as that place for messaging. So if you've got any messaging that you want to get out, if you've got an event that you're putting together, go ahead and give us a call or send an email out to info@WRMN1410.com. I've got Fred on, and I think this is Westside Fred, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, sir. How are you today?
You got me, my friend. How you doing today, Dan?
I'm doing well. You know, I speak about community, and here is one of the cornerstones of the community that call me up. It's a Beetlejuice moment, I think, my friend.
Well, thank you.
And I appreciate you coming in on the show. You've got some things coming up in the world. You want to let everybody know about that?
You know what, we do. But first I was just calling to comment on Side Street. I have one of my only grandson. I have 5 grandkids, but my grandson, he's been going to the morning art classes on Saturday. And I just wanted to thank, Tanner for that. They do a great job.
What do they do with those classes?
They paint and draw. They give them object lessons, and it's Saturday mornings. Mm-hmm. It's really good. It's a bunch of little kids, and they're painting and having fun, and it's a real good thing. So I'm
sure, as you could agree, Freddie, it's all about the exposure. It's all about. It's not necessarily about forcing your kid one direction or the other. It's about laying out the buffet of life, right? Here are the different things to do, and I think Side Street Studios does a great job of that. But you do a great job of that as well with Push.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we've been ministering for over 20 years, so it's real important to us, and to reach the people and share. We share not just music, but we share things about our lives. We share a lot of prayer, direction, and apostoling even. So, it's a good thing to do to return.
Music is a good vehicle for the ministry, I think. Music, sure. Just goes and beyond and permeates through every single place and culture and everything. There's some sort of music that is associated towards that side. I don't think there's any culture or any stereotype that you can't turn around and associate any kind of music to. And I think
absolutely.
Go ahead.
The earliest form of communication. Mm-hmm. Before there was words, people were grunting and making sound. So it all sprung from that, just part of God's creation. And
yeah, so why not use the original medium to share the original message?
Precisely, brother.
That's great. You do some good work there. When's the next time we can all check you guys jamming out?
We practice every Thursday night at 164 Division in the professional building. And if you're new to Elgin, you would definitely want to come into this building. It's they call it the Gem of Elgin. It's like a cathedral going into the main lobby of that place. It's mind blowing, and you feel like you're stepping back 100 years. It's gorgeous in there. So we practice every Thursday night, 6 to 8 p.m. And the doors open to everybody. There's snacks and beverages, tea, water. So everybody's invited. It's a big worship.
6 to 8, fantastic jam session. Good ministry goes on. Do you guys split it between jamming and then also have a study?
Well, we absolutely do. We're essentially men, but everybody's invited. And if somebody feels like sharing some scripture, we'll do that, and we'll take time to pray if people come and they just want some attention to a situation in their life. We'll stop and and help them along with that. And communicate and really connect with God. And
when you said it right there, you used the big C word, communicate. That's it. Without the fellowship of the people around you, without the support, I don't think any of us can do it. No man is an island, right? We're no.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. What the Bible says, to be in a group, to be as a body. So we're there to sharpen each other and support each other, and we all influence each other. You don't have to be a pastor to help somebody with their life. Everybody brings a piece of the puzzle to each other.
Where 2 or more gather in my name, there, Freddie, and we jam out, right? When that's how the scripture goes. What is?
Yep. And you don't have to be part of the band. If you have an instrument, come along and play. Sometimes we get a couple saxophone guys in there just playing along with us, and whatever you bring. You bring kazoo, you can play.
That'll be fun. Nope. Check it out on Thursdays. You said 6 to 8, right?
Yeah, 6 to 8. 164 Division, the professional building, 4th floor, Suite 412. Bring your instruments.
Awesome. Well, thanks for checking in with us, Freddie. Really appreciate it,
man. And thanks a lot, Tanner, if you're listening. Really appreciate the work you do over there.
Have a great week, sir.
Yeah, thanks for your time, Dan. Be blessed.
Hello, caller. You're on Out to Lunch with WRMN. How are you this afternoon?
I'm achieving success, my friend.
Coming hot right off of the podcast presses. This is Ben Demonium Boquest, right here on Out to Lunch with WRMN. Thanks for joining the show, sir.
Hey, absolutely. I just saw we were highlighting some local live music. That's awesome.
Yeah, Westside Fred does a fantastic job. And then we had Side Street Studios on, or rather Mark did. He did a great job with Tanner. Talking about sidestreetstudioarts.org. And heck, let me since you jumped on, man, and art's coming together, let's talk a little bit about that weird thing I sent you. I guess odd thing, not necessarily weird, but that odd thing I sent you of artist housing here in Elgin. Yeah. Did you look into that at all?
Not necessarily. Yeah, I haven't really, but just beyond looking at the place, which looked like a very standard like artist loft that you'd see around whatever that would be described as.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like a super nice place. It's just artists only, and I think I could fit that bill.
Could you do that? Do you think we should start having housing specifically for occupations? What if I'm no longer an artist? What if I get like a regular 9-to-5 job? Do they kick me out?
Right, yeah. No, I feel like I would...
No, you started working at the Denny's, Ben.
Right.
Your lease is up. But that's it. I guess what they used to do back in the day is they used to build towns with everything. So that's where like some of these mining towns and things like that that sprung up around the United States. Elon Musk, I think, is even talking about making an X village.
Oh yeah, well, that explains why he fired half the people before. Save a little money on that.
Exactly, fire half the people and then provide the benefits. I get it. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, for some reason that's the play for the richest man in the world. But, either way, yeah, that place looks super cool. There's a bunch of really awesome apartments and like real estate out that way in Elgin and everywhere. So yeah, that'd be cool to have somebody. Maybe we'll get a realtor or something on talk about the available spots and everything. That would be cool.
Ben, it's Tuesday News Day, but the other thing that Tuesday is Top 10 Tuesday for the radio shopping side of the world. If you want to check out radio shopping, don't forget to check out our new and improved website, WRMN1410.com. You'll see a big old button that says Radio Shopping Show. Best deals in the Valley right there, and you can check out our daily deals. Top 10 Tuesday for the radio side is Al Ringling Brewing, a $30 certificate going for $12. That's $3 off normal price as it goes right there. Remix Market in Elgin, $15 value. Normally $8. You're going to get $2 off today, $6 on that. Tommy's Choice 2 for $9. Any Branson show, $100 pair. Normally $50. You'll get it $26 for a pair of tickets to any Branson show. And of course, the Illinois Railway Museum Union, $32 a pair for $12. Lots of great things that are out there. Golden Corral. Who doesn't love some Golden Corral? Something there for everybody. That's the one in Bloomingdale. It's a $15 certificate. Normally $9. You're getting it today for $7.50. That's right. All kinds of great items out there. Even Coleman's Barbecue, $10. Normally a $6 price. $4.50 today, Coleman's Barbecue. You can call the Redemption Center, 847-741-7700, and Matt will walk you through today's deals because there's plenty more than what I listed there. I only listed about, 7. There's Top 10 Tuesday. Call the Redemption Center, 847-741-7700, or come see the Redemption Center at 16 Douglas. We got new lights over there too in the Redemption Center that I like to turn on every once in a while just to mess with Matt some, just to see if he's paying attention. I made him keep a log. He's got a piece of paper next to him at all times, just to see when the lights come on and when they don't. And if he misses one, we flog him. Not just me. We flog him. We all flog him. And then, then we hope that next time he'll learn to pay attention to the lights.
I do not endorse.
That's it. No, we love him. We love Matt. He's amazing. He runs that redemption center like a tight ship, but a friendly ship. And it is great to go see him, shake his hand, talk a little business. He has been to so many of the places on the radio shopping side of it. He's like, he will tell you, like, look, hey, I need 5 things in this area over here. We're going to go see grandma over the weekend. We need something to do for the kids so they're not just doing it. He's going to be like, look, you need to go to dinner here. This is where breakfast is in the morning. You can stay here at this place because we've got a certificate there. We used to do this over here, but now it's gotten even better over here. Oh, and while you guys are out, and if grandma can watch the kids for a little bit, you and the missus can go out and do this over here. My gosh, he is a deal-wheeling machine. It's amazing.
Radio shopping planner / liaison there.
That's it. Our concierge. Our radio shopping concierge there. We've got ambassadors. Hello to all the ambassadors that are out there in the world. I'm sure quite a few of them are chatting on the YouTube that I missed. Looking pretty cool today, Sonar. That's right. I am wearing my Flash shirt. Barry Allen let me borrow it. But we really appreciate you guys being there on the chat. Benjamin, we're going to go to a quick break, but it is Tuesday News Day. I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that are happening in the news with our friends News Nation. We've got a few things there. Sports betting may be coming to a D&B near you. Maybe not in Ohio and Illinois, though. They're having some troubles with it. They don't like it. Me, I think it's already an adult place. Why not bring on the strippers? Here we go. Out to lunch with WRMN. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. That's Ben Demonium Boquest. We'll be right back after these. Columbia College of Missouri Elgin campus is intent in their commitment to open doors and support those who strive for excellence. Too many people have been made to feel that higher education isn't a place for them, that it is someone else's dream. But Columbia College of Missouri has changed all that. With individualized attention and ongoing support, Columbia College knows a future built by you is a future built for you. Columbia College of Missouri Elgin campus, your new starts now. Visit ccis.edu.
Discover the authentic taste of Italy at Mazziano's Pizza and Pastaria at Route 20 and Nestler in Elgin. There is one true fact of everyday life that never dulls: the simple pleasure of eating great Italian food. At Mazziano's, they'll make sure your dinner or lunch will be the best part of your day. Whether you have a taste for pizza or any of Mazziano's homemade Italian recipes, like ravioli or lasagna, they can also cater your party. Enjoy it any way you like: delivery, carry-out, or dine-in. Visit Mazzianos.com.
As the Elgin Police Department continues to participate in the Distracted Driving campaign, they wanted to share some tips from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website regarding safe driving. If you are expecting a text or need to send one, pull over and park your car in a safe location. Once you are safely off the road and parked, it's safe to text. Designate your passenger as your designated texter. Allow them to access your phone to respond to calls or messages. Do not engage in social media scrolling or messaging while driving. Are you struggling not to text and drive? Activate your phone's Do Not Disturb feature or put your cell phone in the trunk, the glove box, or the back seat of your vehicle until you arrive at your destination. Remember, the Elgin Police are conducting directed patrols to enforce distracted driving violations. Just drive and stay safe. A message from our friends at the Elgin Police Department and your friends here at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Keeping your car's coolant system in good shape with a regular flush is really important. Let the experts at Meineke Car Care Center at 376 Sundown Road in South Elgin remove your old coolant, preventing chemical buildups in your engine. Then they'll fill your entire system with new coolant to help your engine run smoothly and prevent rust and corrosion, increasing your engine's lifespan. To schedule your appointment, call 847-888-9644.
It's easier than you think for pests to threaten your family's health. Ticks, which spread dangerous diseases, hide in tall grasses and even on your pets. Rodents easily invade your home, contaminate food, and can carry more than 35 diseases. Mosquitoes, which breed in standing water, transmit many diseases. Get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. It's that easy. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
Welcome back to WRMN. You're listening to Out to Lunch, or perhaps maybe you're watching Out to Lunch. That's right. You can watch WRMN right on the YouTube channels. Go to youtube.com/@WRMN radio. Tell your smart speaker that you like WRMN, and it sure will play it for you. That's how nice those AIs are right now. But you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Ben. That's Ben Demonium Boquest. We appreciate you being here today, sir.
Thank you for the Jim Croce.
You got it, buddy. I was listening to it today on the drive over, and I was like, I'm going to see if I can slide that in for Ben today.
Great song, great artist.
That's it. Yeah. That's Chicago stuff right there, man.
Yes, sir.
It was like
yes,
Uptown's got its hustlers, Bowery got its bums, and it, 42nd Street is Big Jim Walker? I think so. He's a pool shooting son of a gun, is what I've heard.
Yes.
But no, there's some great songs out there for that too. What's another one that he's got? Bad Leroy Brown. That's also a song about the old Second City.
Baddest cat in the whole damn town.
That's it. I think that's also takes place in Chicago on the South Side. We got some shout outs going on here. Frightening Lightning, Illuminated Lit Matte. Crazy Kathy comes in with. Thank you, Miss Edwards. We really appreciate it. Good to see you all out there. Mark Ellis also came in earlier in the show. All kinds of great people checking in on the YouTube side. You want to shout out too? Well, shout out to us first. Go ahead and give us a call here at the studio, 847-931-1410, or on the YouTube side of it. You already heard Freddie call in. Freddie promoted his show, his band at the Push. There is a jam that happens every Thursday night. And if you've got something that you want to promote, you go ahead and give us a call here at 847-931-1410. Out to Lunch is an open forum, so if you do hear something you do like, call in and comment. If you hear or see something you don't like, do the same. We want to make sure that this show is for you and is your side. The only reason Ben and I keep talking is because nobody else calls in. Dave & Buster's is hoping to cash in on sports betting. They will soon allow customers to bet on arcade games. Ohio and Illinois don't agree. News Nation comes in.
I want to bet on Tekken. Come on.
You want to bet on Tech?
Is that Tekken?
Oh.
Is that how it works? Like a pinball? Like I can win money on pinball?
That would be amazing. That would be amazing with it.
I'm a pinball wizard, man. You know.
Let's see what News Nation has to say about it.
Ohio, you see here saying in this statement that the Ohio Casino Control Commission, sending News Nation, it has serious concerns about the proposal as well as it appears to violate an Ohio law. That's a part of the statement. Illinois, another state on board or not on board with Dave & Buster's latest idea, saying lawmakers, already filing a bill in the legislature. One state rep saying it is inappropriate for family-friendly arcades to facilitate unregulated gambling on their premises. Now, this all comes about a week after Dave & Buster's made this big announcement saying customers 18 and up could start betting real money. The company says there would be a limit on just how much you can bet. However, it hasn't said or specified what that limit is just yet. Dave & Buster's saying they're trying to capitalize on this booming sports betting business. Now, initially, the idea of betting at Dave & Buster's was set to start a few months. With the pushback, though, not sure if that is still going to be the case.
Thank you, News Nation, for that clip right there. That's right. Dave & Buster's is trying to get a little bit into the gambling side of it. I mean, only idiots can lose money running a casino. Am I right? I mean, I've only heard of a few idiots that have ever done it before. But essentially, that's what Dave & Buster's is turning into. Instead of having Dave and Buster bucks, you now can bet real monies and see where it goes. I mean, obviously, sports betting is legal in these states. This is a game. Betting on games, right? I believe is how the laws are worded. So, Ben, where does this fall? Is Dave & Buster's turning a corner and is finally just going to say, screw it, we are an adult entertainment facility, or are they still going to try to hold on to that family-friendly persona?
Well, I think Dave & Buster's has kind of been the option, or at least it started back when, those things started coming around, the giant arcade conglomerates or whatever you call it, barcades, I guess. They kind of build themselves as the more adult version of I guess Game Works.
Well, at least an arcade that you can get a beer, right? At least that's what the concept started out as, is an arcade that you can actually, like a Chuck E. Cheese that instead of pizza, it was pub food.
Yeah, it kind of has that one of those connotations, like after 9 p.m., it turns into a real bar. From open till 9 p.m., it's kids' birthday parties and running around, and then 9 p.m., they have the UFC on and stuff like that. Like I know.
Well, is that the solution then? Is you're not allowed to start betting with real monies until 9 p.m. when you kick everybody out? Because, I mean, they've got we've all seen it. You go to a bar, and if it's a bar that will allow children in it to like eat because it's also a restaurant or something, they have to rope off the gambling side. I mean, they've got a little sign that says only 18 and up, et cetera, et cetera. So what's to prevent Dave & Buster's from just putting that sign at the front door and then saying, screw your laws or whatever it is, the entire place is 18 and up from here on out, and you got to get a little wristband if you want to drink. I mean, there's nothing in the laws right now.
No, nothing in the laws, but I think the business model is that, I mean, still that's a big portion of their business, the kids who want to play arcade games. So
that's where the cutoff is going to be then. So the legislators, I guess, are either going to make them say, no, you are 100% adult, or you can't have this gambling that's in there. Do you think that's where the legislature, because Illinois, according to CNBC.com, Illinois already has proposals and legislation to prevent wagering at family entertainment venues.
Yeah, I think what's probably going to happen, Illinois is pretty famous for their the dichotomy of their compromises. So I think it'll be something time-related as far as after 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. or something like that, then you could go full betting. Before that, you'll probably have a sectioned-off area, with the regular. Like, my question is, because when you first brought this up, I was thinking, okay, just like every, Dottie's or whatever type of one of those betting cafes, those slot machine cafes that they have out there, it'll just be like a quarantine, a sectioned off area with slot machines in it and stuff like that. But this is different. They're making the whole place basically open casino.
Oh yeah. So what they're doing is, so you got the Dave & Buster's card or the app, right? So CNBC has a great report on this. CNBC usually is pretty in the middle, but MSNBC usually leans a little bit more to the blue. So just be aware of those biases as you're going. But CNBC.com goes on with software company Lucra, Lucra Sports announced on Tuesday that it was working with the entertainment chain to allow customers to, quote, place wagers on their arcade games through the Dave & Buster's app.
Amazing.
So that's what I think it is you get to bet on your skee ball and hit your own over or under, right? Or instead of tickets, like that's what I mean is when you go to Dave & Buster's, what do you do with your tickets as an adult? You give them to your kids. You turn around and you say, here you go, here are my points, here are my stuff, go and get out whatever you want to. Now, they try to incentivize you with other things that adults might like. Like I've seen an arcade that has like a grill or a DVD player or, you know what I mean? Something to try to incentivize the adults aspect of it, but they don't really. Now, if I could put in $1 and get back $2, that may be a little bit more of a incentivization to visit a Dave & Buster's. Instead of spending $50 and getting a plastic clacker. There's a $50 clacker over here.
Yeah. They should still have like a wacky gift shop with just junk stuff in it, like a giant comb that's like $300.
Well, that's what you get comped. So if you hit the jackpot, they can't comp your rooms or anything like that. They're trying to get you off the skee ball, right? Like you're winning the house. You're just hot on the skee ball table right now. You're like, oh, let it ride. Let it ride. I'm gonna hit the thousands. I can nail them. I'm zoomed in. I'm zoned in. I'm ready to go. Let it ride. They're gonna be like, sir, here are some tickets to a free hamburger. If you wouldn't mind, just going to go sit down a little bit. Or I'll tell you what, here is a funny styrofoam hat.
Exactly. Novelty-sized comb.
Exactly. A novelty-sized comb. Here's our entire basket of sticky hands. If you wouldn't mind just cooling off a little bit, maybe you could stop. Or do you think like the bouncer's going to come over and be like, hey, counting skee ball is frowned upon around here. Counting the fishes or whatever they do. But that's what I mean. Is like if you end up being a ringer at these Dave & Buster's, could you actually make a living just like the World Poker Tour people? Just going from Dave & Buster's to Dave & Buster's.
That's the next step. That's what's going to happen.
Just a rolling stone going from Dave & Buster's, trying to earn my way through the world.
Just a pinball wizard.
Oh, my goodness. It's just, I don't know. It seems like nonsense, but, there's a reason that we over-legislate everything or questions like this. is what happens if a kid accidentally stumbles upon something, hits the jackpot. What's going to happen? Obviously, the company's going to turn around. Dave & Buster's going to turn around and say, nah, you shouldn't have been playing in the first place. It's our money. But then the family's going to turn around and say, no, it was our kid. He won it. We brought him. We paid for the tickets. So you got to legislate it somehow. Hopefully they can figure it out as it goes. Coming up next, Benjamin, we've got the one, the only Dean Delaley. He's going to come in and talk to us a little bit about the amazing show that we did this weekend on Saturday. Man, I don't know if you were there, but we went to that home expo over at Del Webb, and it was amazing. Lots and lots of people to talk to, lots of shout-outs to get out there, lots of promises to be kept. Stay tuned to Out to Lunch with WRMN coming up right after these messages.
Batteries Plus Bulbs is more than batteries and bulbs. It's your repair shop for Apple devices, Samsung Galaxy devices, and more. Located on Randall Road, just south of 20 in Elgin, Batteries Plus Bulbs fills all your battery and light bulb needs in one stop. They have the largest selection of batteries for ATVs, cameras, phones, laptops, scooters, cars and homes, and everything else. Looking to save money with energy-efficient LED or holiday lighting? Stop in at Batteries Plus Bulbs in Elgin. Go to batteriesplus.com for special offers.
Go out for Chinese tonight at the China House, 1900 Sycamore Road in DeKalb. Enjoy a platter for two, which includes Shanghai shrimp rolls, beef teriyaki, crab rangoon, spare ribs, as well as chicken wings and shrimp. The China House also offers all Chinese favorites, as well as sushi and hibachi, plus American food and ice cream. Try seafood, beef, chicken, sushi, and more from their most popular buffet items. Let China House tempt your taste buds. Call 815-748-0032.
Let me tell you a story about Bill. Bill was a normal guy in his 50s. He had back surgery about 2 years ago. Bill was in a lot of pain. He dealt with his pain by taking the Percocets his doctor prescribed for him. Bill took more and more and more of them to help with the pain, until one day the prescriptions weren't enough to get rid of Bill's pain. Then one day Bill found someone to help him get rid of the pain with illegal drugs he didn't need a prescription for. Fast forward to today. Bill lost his job and his family. The only thing he does have is his drug dealer. If you know Bill's story and you don't want to end up like Bill, call the Detox and Treatment Helpline right now to get away and get treatment.
800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. Call right now. Help is standing by. 800-694-1127.
Hailing from Tanzania, you'll be thrilled to see the Zuzu African acrobats celebrate the 2,000-year-old Bantu culture of East Africa. The Zuzu acrobats have performed on America's Got Talent, and you can see their incredible acrobatics and energizing African drumming, singing, and dancing this Saturday at 4 at the Egyptian Theater in DeKalb. Each performance has incredible gravity-defying stunts while displaying the grace, beauty, and strength of the African culture. Visit EgyptianTheater.org.
Renata's Old Salem Cafe is now Renata's German restaurant, with old family recipes for delicious Bavarian dinners. Renata's is also known for breakfast and lunch. Renata's German restaurant has fresh baked German pastries. For a hearty breakfast, try Renata's for pancakes, skillets, and more. They've also set the standard for catering excellence. Try Renata's German restaurant off Irving Park, west of Wise Road in Hanover Park. Visit renatasgermanrestaurant.com.
WRMN has been serving Elgin and the Fox Valley for 75 years, featuring a combination of local news, information, and entertainment in the mornings, followed by the radio shopping show for 5 hours each weekday. The first shift with Marky B starts your morning at 6 a.m., and it's always fun when Larry Jones is a part of the show.
Maybe we need to get a radio intern in to help.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
Can't haze. You'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
And then there'll be a lot of people that come out of the and say that I also hazed
I remember when Mark hazed me. I've been hazed.
Mark hazed me back in 2012.
2012. I remember in Memphis one time. He was really mean to me.
It's first shift fun and information in the morning, combined with the radio shopping show to save you money. And you get it right here on WRMN AM 1410, WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook, and WRMN1410.com.
Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN. That's not just Out to Lunch with WRMN. That's Out to Lunch with Marky B. That's Out to Lunch with Leah. That's Out to Lunch with Dennis Sonar Green. That's Out to Lunch with Matt. That's Out to Lunch with Ben. That's Out to Lunch with Dean. All kinds of different people that are out there. Out to Lunch is supposed to be our catch-all to make sure that you know what is happening, what is going on, and all of the different things that are happening here in the Fox River Valley and also throughout the community. We want to make sure that we give you guys the opportunity to talk about what you want to talk about when you want to talk about, well, I guess 12 to 2 on this show at least, but we want to give you the opportunity to talk about the things that you find important to what you are doing. We talk about community, we talk about all of these things. Without you and without your voices, there is no community, there is no thing that's out there. But we had some great things out there this week, but first we've got an update. Go ahead, Dean.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in. You know, Out to Lunch was always just more of a frame of mind for me, but it's turned into a nice little program and a nice resource that we can start getting some information to the Fox River Valley. But, you know, what I did want to bring up immediately, weather has always been a passion of mine. I've always tracked weather and was always concerned about the, you know, being from the emergency services, you know, like to know what's coming our way. So the AccuWeather and the National Weather Service has issued, in case anybody doesn't know, at 1:25 this afternoon, a tornado watch until 8 p.m. this evening. Now, tornado watch just means the conditions are favorable, that it could turn into a warning. So again, keep your app, radio tuned in, no matter who you listen to. Keep aware of where you are outside. They're talking that we could have some pretty good sizable hail.
They tested the system earlier today.
Yes.
So they went through and did a region-wide test earlier this morning to make sure if there is anything that comes across, and this does turn into a warning instead of the watch, that they've got everything covered. Everything was sat. WRMN received that message and went out too. So when we had the people come in about the emergency weather services and things, they recommend not only having a radio for us as the commercial side, but also for NOAA. Correct. And know where you can get that weather information.
Exactly. So we just wanted to give everybody the heads up. I mean, it's a vast area. It goes all the way to the border and beyond in Wisconsin. It's pretty much going all the way far south as Morris, Illinois. But nonetheless, it is a watch at this point. Keep your eyes open, you know, see what's going on. Hopefully, it's not going to turn into any type of a warning. I know we're going to get some storms heading in the Elgin specific, according to the AccuWeather anyhow, probably within the next 30 minutes. So if you're out walking the streets or you're getting some errands done, you may want to either grab that umbrella or hahoo it, kind of speed things up. And then most of the rest of the day, it's going to be spotty showers. And then this evening, it'll be probably mostly cloudy, but I think our temperatures are going to drop to about maybe 52. So you're talking right now, we're in the 70s. It's showing 73 right now, and we're expected to still get up to maybe 75, 76, and then you drop down to 52. Those are the type of turbulence that could cause that, watch to turn into a warning very rapidly. So we just wanted to get that out there, make sure everybody knew, give you a little bit of update on what's going on with the weather around you. But you know what? We deal with weather. We deal with things larger than that every day. Like Sonar was alluding to, boy, we had a good week. Over the weekend, we were at that expo, met a lot of new people. A lot of people are talking about coming on to our Out to Lunch program.
It was over at the Del Webb.
The Del Webb's center over there in Elgin. I'll tell you, what a group of resources they were able to put together. I mean, they had from handymen to HVAC to wealth management. I mean, it really was a wealth of information and knowledge. But seriously, it was a great program, and we were glad that they invited us to participate. And anybody listening, please, we had our village president yesterday, and they're from Hampshire. So we reached the whole Fox Valley area, and we want to bring all that news to you through us, as your community radio station. So please invite us. We're happy to be there. We shop locally. Yesterday, I love cigars. So I went to my Google and I says, hey, cigar store near me. So
just down the road from the station here.
Right over here. It's called the Elgin Cigar and Art. So I'm going down 31 and I put in 1 instead of 10. Shows you how sharp I am. So I'm on the wrong side of the street. And then I look across the street and I see this, kind of nice place, but it's got curtains. And it's like, kind of maybe a lounge or a parlor. So I call them up. I say, listen, do you just sell cigars in here? I said, there's just some kind of artsy-fartsy place where I'm going to have to drink wine, paint pictures, and we're going to look at art,
That's the only way I can get my cigar.
I'm going to see pictures of cigar art. What's going on? And he says, no, come on, we sell cigars. So I had the opportunity to meet the owner. He's been there for about a year, and he's going to come on out for a out to lunch segment with us as well. But Dale was very welcoming. I bought a few cigars. I'm trying to get some tobacco for my partner, Sonar, because he likes a pipe. But he's having an event there tomorrow. And I was so impressed with the comfort. As soon as you walked in, he had some nice couches. He had an area where you could smoke a cigar, have a conversation. So what he's doing a evening of classic, jazz, and pop, he's calling it. So the Avalon Bridge Trio, that's the name of the group that'll be there, will be at the Elgin Cigar and Art Lounge on 10 North State Street. And that's tomorrow, Wednesday, May 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, it's one of those things, you bring your own bottle, bring your own glass, bring your own setup. It's like going kind of like Ravini on the inside.
Okay.
So I think it could be a nice event. Me and Sonar are going to try and get out there. I got a couple friends that are going to meet me up there, and we're going to see what this is all about. But it'd be a nice way to end your evening.
Oh, yeah.
6 to 8, nice casual little conversation, a nice cigar if you like to smoke.
I love it. When you sit back into a nice, comfy chair, you've got your glass you spin around a little bit, just a swirl.
Those big, cushy, like lawyer chairs.
Oh, really?
The maroon leather with the buttons on them.
Oh my God! You tell me that he's got lounge music playing in there. That's my new clubhouse. Yeah. You guys are going to be hanging out over here, going. Where'd Sonar go? He was just working on the copier. Where'd he run off to? It's like, he's at that cigar place again.
You're doing more remotes than we need to be doing. Yeah, but he's got some great items, reasonably priced. I got myself a half a dozen cigars, and I walked out happy. There was change coming back, and I says, just pick me a cigar, something different. So he rounded it up to whatever the heck I was giving him, and boom, it worked out really nice. I had a cigar that I ordinarily wouldn't have sampled. It had like a little pepper spice to it.
Oh, really?
Really enjoyable. I had it outside when I was taking the dogs for a little walk.
That's what Ben and I were just talking about. Is when you meet somebody who has that knowledge, they know really what you're trying to say, what you're trying to look for. Ben, you liked that cigar that we had at the what is it, at the Distant Social?
Yeah. That that was amazing. Yeah, that was very good cigar. You know,
that was the Macanudo.
Yeah, I think so.
It was a Macanudo. Inspirado was the name of it, and it was, you could tell a good cigar because it tasted good all the way down past the label. And when it went out smooth with a good cherry. And when you relit it, it wasn't all harsh. So, yeah, that's the telltale of a good cigar in my book.
Yeah, we were able to relight those. Like, if you set them down, I mean, we're busy people. Can't always have a cigar hanging out
when
your
you
mouth.
did have it burning, it was an even, the ash on the tip was just nice and even, and the way it was wrapped, wrapping, and they had part of that presentation over there at that event. Wrapping the cigar is very important. You have to have a nice, even amount of tobacco in there, as well as the strength in which they're wrapping that outside.
And you can't do it too tight, because you see some of these that are too tight, and you almost have to like roll them in your hand just to kind of break it up a little bit so you can actually draw. But that's great. I'd love to go down there and meet them. That's part of it. Our neighbors are the first people that we should be reaching out to and knowing. There's lots of people over here on Douglas that we've been going to. I went to Divine Touch just here on the corner to get touched up, and they're making me rethink even growing out my hair even more. I gotta get again.
You're not using what you're wearing now as a commercial, I hope.
I gotta go again. Obviously.
Yeah, I was there the week before, and I'm going to try and get there once a week. But I'm trying to let my.
Who's your guy over there? Is it Rudy? Did Rudy do it for you?
Rudy was the guy that originally was the contact, and he had passed me off because he had someone in the chair. But I tell you what, they're all great, and they're veterans too.
They are.
Yeah, they're all veterans, and they're a good group of guys.
We were joking around about Bahrain and a bunch of other things last time we were over there. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. We've got a new restaurant opening up just across the street. What is it? This is the Shawarma Stop as well. That's opening up against on the other side of this, and that's the Elgin Chamber of Commerce that's kind of promoting them. Yeah, can't wait to have that open up.
Yes.
Ben, shawarma across the street, sir. How do you feel about that?
That's some close range shawarma right there. I love that.
Free smells.
Yeah,
well, they got some good kick to their food. They got
they
some nice
do.
Natural spices that give you that good flavor.
Yeah, they do. And of course,
they got gyro. I love a good gyro.
Yep, they're going to do the gyros.
Yeah, going to do the gyros. Yeah, my Greek friends will kill you. You talk to
the gyros there. But you talked about gravy too, about how it's not gravy. It's sauce.
Well, the Italians say it's sauce.
Is it Sicily that calls it the sauce or gravy? Is that what it is? It's the Southern Italians.
It's the way you were raised in your family. My grandmother, we called her Nanny, and she called it gravy. It's gravy. My mom didn't make 5 foot, and she was the toughest woman you ever met in the world. She called it gravy. I wasn't arguing. That's all there was to it. Now, you can call it sauce all day. In my house, it's gravy.
It's gravy. It's there.
It still tastes good. That's all.
Well, I'll tell you what's gravy is how easy it is to listen to WRMN. Lots of different ways to go out there. 1410 AM, obviously. We're a radio station. Duh. We've also got to the WRMN1410.com. Brand new website.
It's a work in progress, so don't be don't judge it on its face. Know that we're going to have a lot of additions, and there's going to be just so much content and so much information about the Fox River Valley. You're just going to love it. So you know what? Shop local. Be a part of the Fox River Valley.
That's right.
Be a part of Elgin. Be a part of WRMN. And why? We're not only the talk of the town.
We're the home of the radio shopping show. Find more information at WRMN1410.com. Follow the YouTube live at WRMN Radio. Our app's on Google and Apple. We'll see you out to lunch tomorrow.
American Legion Post 57 in Elgin, Illinois presents Legion Cruise Nights. Wednesdays, May 8th, June 12th, July 10th, August